Now, I'll be honest, when you said that about being an entrepreneur, one of the other aspects that I find to be a common thread is the isolation sometimes we may experience with entrepreneurs because many of us are working from our homes or from our offices, and
Hmm.
there isn't that group of people or colleagues are sitting around you unless you work in a co-working space. But you're kind of on your own trying to figure out all this stuff. And like you, my mom was a single parent. She was hustling constantly just to keep things moving and grooving, making sure we had decent holidays and birthdays and stuff
Mm.
like that. And watching her grind and hustle was a model for me about getting out there and working my butt off. And I wasn't always an entrepreneur. I can say I've been only an entrepreneur the last about 10, 12 years and running my business for the last 13, 14. But she ends up being that model for me of what it takes to grind and to have little or nothing and feeling like you're having to, tap into your kitchen cabinet of folks, right? So as a dad, I don't have a great relationship with my father, but there's other men out there who have been models for me who I try to live up to, and as
Mm.
an entrepreneur, I do the same thing. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And so I'll go talk to my uncles. I happen to
Hmm.
have eight of them, so I guess that's a
Wow.
privilege, right? But you be able to go to a few of them and say, what was it like when you moved to Brazil and you started, flipping houses down there? What was it like to start a all-encompassing beauty shop in Oakland, California? When you hear those stories, like, oh my God, I can really do this. It kind of motivates me. It kind of puts a sense of like, I can do this too. Because again, this wasn't my training. Like you, I went to school for a long time and I wasn't quite training to do this.
Hmm.
But I'm so glad to be doing this, and I feel like it's an honor and a privilege and a blessing to be able be an entrepreneur and be a dad. My kid's a little older, but I have to say I learned so much from them as well. That's the other beautiful thing is that they remind me and teach me things all the time. So that's the beauty of
Hmm.
it for me. I don't know. What do you think?